supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. Suppose this is what I get for having a blind date. How in the world I thought that was a good idea? I guess I'm gonna call the waiter over and order something. Rather than just sitting here with... Hey! I haven't seen you since... Oh my... Yeah, it's been forever. What are you doing here? I'm actually waiting for someone right now. I think they stood me up. So you're like... Are you here on a blind date? Well, I think you just found me. This is crazy. Here, take a seat. I've been waiting for you. Oh, it's okay. I'm glad it's traffic and, you actually showed up. How have you been? It's been a few years. I haven't seen you since high school, so I'm sure a lot has happened. I'm sorry, I was not expecting a familiar face, but I'm pleasantly surprised. It feels a little less awkward now, since you already know the other person. No, it's not weird at all. As I said, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's not unpleasant. I took the liberty of asking a water for you, just in case you needed one. Waiter said they'd be back in a while. I told them to, take their time because I wasn't sure when my date was going to show up. No, really, it's fine. It was, but you can't control traffic, right? I've been good. My little doodling that I did in the, sides of my notebook actually paid off. Kind of. It's always kind of a roller coaster when you go into a more, risky profession. Well, I'm glad you always believed in me. But it took a while for me to believe in myself. I mean, you kind of gotta get what you get when you're doing something like art. No, it's been good. Have you been? I'm sure you've been doing something, not nothing. Well, I still think that's great. Hey, everyone's different. We all do our own things, we all have our own paths, so... Cheers to whatever accomplishments you did make. Hey, nothing's too small to celebrate. Honestly, us being right here is something to celebrate. It's not really, it's... I haven't seen you in years, and I find you on a blind date. Well, I guess other than just doing what I've been, just drawing all day and building a callus on top of my callus, still the biggest nerd alive. And, just been trucking along, honestly. It's like the years just flew on by so fast. What class did we have together again? I'm trying to remember. Oh, you're right. It was, biology. We were lab partners, right? For a little bit, though. And then I switched things up. Yeah, we were trying to get the, DNA off a strawberry. Mm-hmm. And I, Well, I mean, okay, I was a pretty good student. Hey, you did some work too. I kept on doodling all over the place. Our science notes looked, well, more artistic than they probably should have. We had another class together, right? I remember seeing your face. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm forgetting all these. We did have an art class together. I almost forgotten. I'm so sorry, I feel so bad. You seem to remember these, and I guess I need to work on my memory. You know, I think I still have that drawing. That one, the final project? Yeah. I still have that. I keep all my stuff, usually, if I'm able to, not lose it. We should have spent more time together in high school. I'm kind of sad we didn't. We only had a few classes together, but I think we got along pretty well. Well enough. Just, things were so busy and kind of jumbled, and just guess we never really had any time to hang out. Guess this is making up for it. Yeah. Right, what should we order? I was so nervous that no one was going to show up that my mind couldn't focus, and I did not look at the menu properly. I kept on just reading things over and over. Well, I mean, I guess it's like, that feeling you get when you don't know if something's actually going to happen. So I just wasn't sure if anyone was going to show up, but I'm glad to report I am not nervous anymore. Are you nervous? Are you sure? I don't bite. Yeah, I didn't bite in high school, so I promise that still stands. Gosh, I don't know what to get. Probably should have looked this place up beforehand so that way I was prepared. Yeah. You know me, I like being very prepared. Or maybe you don't know that. I guess, as I said, we didn't spend as much time as we should have, but I feel like for most of my classes I was always the overly prepared one, but yet also easily distracted from drawing. It was like a really weird mixture of things. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad I look nice. You look nice too. Yeah, you do. You look really spiffy. You clean up nice. Yeah, we were much less put together in high school. I feel like hopefully I'm not overdressed. I like to, I don't know. Well, thank you. I tried to be, dressy while also still being, me. Even though me does like dressing up at times, so it's kind of... Anyways, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to have like an awkward silence. I hope I'm not talking too much. I talk a lot. No, it's I'm glad you don't mind me talking. You're like listening to me talk. That's really sweet. No, you're not messing up anything, I promise. Honestly, I thought I'd be messing it up. No, I'm having a really good time. Of course I am. As I said, it was kind of a shame we didn't get to hang out more in high school, so it's kind of like the universe is, giving us something that's a little bit overdue. It's kind of hard to always get back into touch with somebody that you wish you got to know more. It's a little awkward, trying to send the first message or something. You think it's like, as they say, the past is in the past, so. But sometimes there's things in the past that are worth looking back into. Really? Well, you should have reached out. I mean, I guess I should have too. I guess yeah. If you ever thought about it, you should have. But, what are you gonna do? At least we're here now. I'm very glad to be here now. And I think I'm gonna get the pad thai. Or there's like these peanut Indonesian noodles. It says it's spicy, so I do like spicy things. I forgot about that. There's that whole weird pranking thing with hot sauce. It was so dumb. People were like trying to put hot sauce in people's lunches, trying to sneak it in. Yeah, I was one of them, but nothing happened because I like spicy things, so it's kind of a dud for them. That was so funny. Honestly, I'm glad no one got hurt because that was some spicy hot sauce. Gosh, I almost forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget, but it's almost like when memories are locked away and you just don't really think about them. I feel like I'm back in high school talking to you. It's great. Very nostalgic. I feel like sometimes so much time's passed, I'm starting to feel old. I definitely don't look old. Well, thank you. You don't look that old either. You look, a bit different. Some pieces of your facial features have changed a little bit. But you're still very much you. Well, I'm glad I'm still very much like me, too. I don't want to be anybody else. I'd be sorry about that. I mean, I didn't really talk too much in high school either. I think I was in my own head for a long time. Granted, you were very quiet. Sometimes I thought maybe you didn't like me all that much. Well, no. I know that's not the case. I figured it wasn't. Oh, well, I'm glad you liked me. Oh. I would have never guessed that you had a crush on me in high school. No, it's not embarrassing at all. It's sweet. It's really sweet. It actually makes a lot of the memories I have all the better. Because many times I thought there was an awkward silence, or maybe you just didn't want to be around me. It makes them a lot better. And I think it makes this date a lot better. Well, all these years later, we kind of got to see each other again. And, no matter how you feel about me now, because obviously it's years later, but I think there's something sweet about a high school crush kind of getting, I guess, I don't know what to call it, fulfilled years later? I mean, not fulfilled, this is just the first date. I don't want to make that sound weird, but I don't know. There's something sweet about it. And no matter how this date goes or where it leads, I'm really glad to be on it. And who knows? Maybe a new crush will develop. Just on a different end this time.